Okay. Water's connected. Oil's been changed. It's got a new air filter. Might still be damp of gas. And we found the $1 million bolt that was clogged, right? So it's automatic choke. This time we'll make sure it's on. Probably just have to let go of the gas now. The water. Don't do this to me. Somebody was playing with the choke. Hi guys. Okay, we've got the little pressure washer up on a piece of wood so you can see. This is the choke lever. You saw that video out on the grass where it was just sputtering and coughing and really not happy. This choke lever takes the choke off. This one right here. And I wonder if I should just take the cover off so you can see that. I think we will. It's so much more self-explanatory. So I'm just going to take the cover off of this mower and then, okay, off of this power washer so you can see how it all ties together. So I'll be right back. Well, I might as well put you through the pain, eh? So this is an interesting piece, and a lot of these go the same. The engine is all SAE, or standard sockets and ratchets, and the pump's metric. It's kind of like an old Dodge, you know, from the day, back in the day. Okay, so there's 3 nuts there, much like our lawnmower. That comes off, and then this just lifts off. I've learned this the hard way. There's a little piece of plastic back here, but you can work that. Really, I'm not lying. There it is. Okay. So, back to our lesson. Do you see this is the choke lever right here? When this gets hot, this arm moves that way and takes off the choke there. You see that? So now we're going. I just put a little bit more pressure on this so that when it closes, it opens the choke a little sooner. All I did was open up that arch just a tiny bit. We'll see if that improved it. And I wonder if I can just put this on and give it a yank to find out. I think I can. Although it's... So I don't have to... You know what? It's not that big of a job. Let's just do it right. So this is the piece of plastic I was telling you about. It does go into... It does slip back down in the back there. You just have to be mildly persistent. in all small engine stuff, right? There we go. That was easy. So now we just put this back on here. 3 nuts. So that's how you get the cover off. That's pretty basic. We'll tighten these up. We won't put this cover on so we can see what's going on with the choke once we get this hooked up to the hose. Okay. Out to the grass. And you will notice that my lawn is much greener than yesterday. We got rain and I fertilized about 4 days ago. You'll actually see some springtime happening here in Canada, Western Canada, Western Canada, east of the Rockies, Western Canada, kind of like Denver. Are you with me? I shouldn't have to play around too much. Need some water. All right. First we'll purge the line. Okay. Now it should just start up. Come off choke on its own. Oh. What do you think? Oh, I gotta change that. Coming off. Right there, you see? Okay, I gotta do some more work. Okay, this is the bimetal strip. I flexed it. I heated it with a torch just lightly, and then I cooled it off very carefully. Actually, I cooled it off first with just a little bit of spray that comes out cold. That pulled it back, and then I heated it with my torch after I blew the air off. That's why the air conditioner is running. I blew all of the residue from the carb spray off so I wouldn't burn up anything. And I flexed this bimetal strip here. And now I've got some air tool oil. That's as fine as you can get. Machine oil, it says right there. And we're just gonna put the tiniest amount on there. Maybe. Hang on. Oh, well, let's just, this lid is not cooperating. Because I've never cut the end. Can we do that with a pair of pliers right now? Yes, we can. Okay. I've never used this bottle before, so I'm just going to put the tiniest amount of oil on there. and that should work. I'm going to go for lunch and let everything go back to its normal temperature, and we're going to give this a try. So it should be a little more pliable now. Still seems stiff. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching this one. We'll come back after lunch. Alright, I hope you can see this. I'm going to go start it. We want this to pull back and open the choke, right like that. But no, push forward. Is it push or pull? I wonder if that's getting on there. You see that? Look at that. We're going to rebend this. I'm going to come back. I'm going to rebend this off of here. I'm going to raise it up. Okay, we want this to push forward to open, I believe. Yes, and it's almost closed now. Oh, it's a really touchy devil. I see now. Okay, that choke's closed, and that's open, and there's nothing in the way. I would like it to be just slightly on the verge of opening. That's almost too much. Oh, that is really, really sensitive stuff. Okay, let's try that. Contact. Are you guys watching that? Right here. I don't know if it'll start without the cover. Wow, that took a long time, didn't it? But it's an automatic choke. It's not a standard choke, so I think we're going to have to let sleeping dogs lie on this one. She's done as good as I can do because the choke still works, right? The choke activator. So it's just a bimetal strip or equivalent that heats up and pushes the rod that way to take the choke off right there. Whew!